making me edit already, you son of a bitch.
Yep, I know. But isn't that just life when I'm around? You have to edit a lot of things.
I wish that was true. I wish I could edit a lot of things. But unfortunately, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, science fiction.
Man, that was pretty mean. With the muffler, Ryan Buckner, I'm Mike Big Tobacco Ryan. This is my intro. Welcome to the golden anniversary of Squared Circle Cinema. We will be reviewing the 50th film in a bit, Ryan. Isn't that weird? 50!
Man.
Aren't you kind of like, what the hell
I've been wasting my
doing
life
with my life?
Oh, God.
Because
I think, I'm trying to think, what are the great movies I've seen out of these 50? Magic Mike XXL.
People ask me, like, well, what kind of movies do you review? And I'm like, I don't know. It's like I can never remember. Like,
what are you reviewing next week? Texas Chainsaw Massacre, The Next Generation.
But, like, did you think, like, I can't believe it's 50 already. And then it's like, yeah, it feels like 50. That's like an accurate number.
Have we been doing this for like 10 years?
No.
It's like a lot of movies.
And we've been doing other stuff before just doing it. This is just the movies. We've done 50 of these.
Yeah.
And this is every other week.
God damn.
Like, how do I look? Like, episode 1, right? We're doing John Cena in The Condemned, right? No,
The Marine.
The Marine. Yeah, jeez, sorry. Did I look different? I was probably more spry. I was probably like,
you were
hey, Ryan, still me, still same Mike that loves to just go outside.
You were more optimistic, probably.
Oof. Hey, yeah. So anyway, how am I doing today, buddy?
I thought you died, actually.
Why?
I was like scrolling through my news feed, and then I saw this. Man who smelled so bad a plane had to make emergency landing dies a month later of necrosis.
All right. First of all, what the hell is necrosis?
I think it's like a gangrene, like your body, parts of your body starts rotting. A Russian guitarist who's overpowering.
Oh, and then
body,
it was when you started the second, so that was just the headline.
Yeah.
And then it opens with a Russian guitarist, and you're like, might still be Mike. I don't know. I'm
is
still
he Russian. He does voices. A Russian guitarist whose overpowering body odor required a plane to make an emergency landing died on Monday.
Wow.
And Andrei Suklin was removed from a May 29 flight going to Spain, from Spain to the Netherlands, after pilots made the decision to make an emergency landing in Portugal.
You did just say pirates. I just want you to know that.
I corrected myself.
Doesn't matter. There's no correcting yourself after you call a pilot a pirate.
After pilots made the decision to make an emergency landing in Portugal following passenger complaints, the smell was so bad, passengers were nauseous and allegedly began to faint.
Wow.
Could you imagine someone smelling so bad that they land a plane?
That poor guy. I'm surprised.
And they have like a picture here of him, like with his guitar, like.
Is he overweight or?
No.
Wow.
He looks like
that's
a
a
normal
disease.
guy.
That's a skin disease.
Yeah.
I don't know what the name of it is. But there was a character in Boardwalk Empire that like smelled like fish or something like that.
Oh.
Remember that in like season 1 or 2?
No, but this guy had like his tissue on his body was rotting.
Yeah.
Tragically, it has now been revealed that the smell coming from the musician was not because of poor hygiene, but because of necrotic tissue.
Wow.
As he had developed necrosis while holidaying in Spain.
Whew, how do you get that?
Like parts of his tissue were rot, maybe like an infected wound or something. Then part of him started rotting, and then it spread to his organs, and he died.
I wonder how he felt on that plane. Like you feel sick.
You know,
right?
that you smell.
You know something's
you have
wrong.
to know you smell
Yeah.
because you weren't.
Your body
just on
tells
that plane.
you something's
Everywhere
wrong.
this guy went, people had to have been like, "What the fuck is that
Wow.
smell?"
But how could it? how could it project that kind of a odor? It's just one human body. Like, how close did you have to be? You know, it was just so bad. You're in close quarters in a plane.
Yeah,
of
you're
course.
in that damn fuselage.
Wow, poor guy.
Oh,
I wonder what. So he was in a band.
yeah, he was a guitarist.
Lead, rhythm.
Looks like lead from his picture because he's making a weird face.
So wait a
Well,
minute.
I'm
Are you
glad
saying
you're
that I
alive.
got this thing and I'm just haven't died yet?
No, I just saw that a man with a horrible body odor
So do I
made
have
a plane land.
Do I have horrible body odor?
Well, I'm just,
Do I really?
I'm
do I need another hang up in my life?
I'm roasting you. That's all.
But does it come from truth? That's what I'm asking, Ryan.
You smell terrific.
You're lying now.
No, I swear. You sweat a lot. I'll tell you
Yes.
that. But you liberally
Yeah?
slather on that
Yes, I do.
freaking Old Spice.
Yes,
man.
I do.
And so you
No,
always-
not liberally. I don't use Old Spice liberally.
Whatever you
I
use-
liberally scrub with my Dove White in the
but
shower.
What do you use for deodorant is what I mean.
Oh, it's Old Spice.
yeah, that's
but
what I'm
it's not
fucking talking about.
No, I go down, up, down.
Well,
Down, up, down. Brush strokes.
I can always smell it, and that's a good thing.
Oh, good. No, it's a powerful deodorant. Maybe that's
You're
why
just-
I bought.
You're just a sweaty guy
Yeah,
that
I am.
wears
I just touched.
athletic gray tees that accentuate your sweat.
Yeah, it all comes out of my pitters, and my back, and my forehead, and my feet. I need to correct something here from last week, if that's all right with you.
Please.
I had mentioned a friend of a friend's joke that seeing a lady pushing a shopping cart full of Schweppes at a Target made him or her almost Schwepp his or her pants. Right?
Yes,
Remember?
I remember.
Mea culpa, friend of a friend, because it was actually Shasta, and that's more funny. Right? I just shasted my pants. I was like, oh, okay, now I get. Schwepped my pants doesn't make any sense. And when I said it, I was like, now, why did I find that funny? Was I that dumb as a 22-year-old?
Well,
And Shasta is funnier. So
Shasta's
it was a
not-
bunch of Shastas in a cart, not a bunch of Schweppes.
Shasta's not that much better.
It's better. Shasta. Come on.
Yeah. It's still, either way,
I don't know how I mixed up the two, but
it's not that great.
at least my gaff led me to this soda has schwepped me off my feet. So
That's
I think
charming.
we'll be okay.
That's
Yeah.
charming.
So I
yeah.
think a good joke came out of this.
But now you've got a
this
Canada
blunder.
Dry. What's your little
Oh my gosh.
saying for that?
Canada Dry?
Yeah.
Unlikely. I'll be wet as fucking pussy.
Swear jar. Damn. Well, do you have anything else planned?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I do. My theme song.
I don't have
I
your
gave it
theme song. No, you didn't.
You didn't get my email? What's going on with my email, man? I'm not getting wedding invites. I sent you the
me
song.
your theme song. Well,
I
let
did
me
bring
see
my
if I
acoustic
could-
guitar, so maybe we can do the live version.
I might have it here. Let me see.
I'm kidding. I
Let me
didn't send
see.
it to you.
I think it's this.
Shut up, Mike. No one gives a shit. What the fuck are you even talking about, you idiot?
That's your theme song, right? Okay.
Okay,
I
it
got
is
it.
now time. No. Fuck!
You fucking idiot.
I gotta put on speaker.
Oh God.
God, all these Bluetooths are attacking my phone. I'm like, you want to connect it? How many devices do you have in this room?
None.
Hold on.
It's time for Mike's match of the month. Match of the month. Match of the month. I overeat at dinner when I skip lunch. Match of the month. Fuck, almost. It's time for Mike's match of the month. Match of the month.
Oh, that's your theme song. I thought it was.
So scared of these black guys. Match of the month will be preempted this week. And I'm going to start calling it Match of the every month and a half, which I think is reasonable for myself and everyone else.
Has it been a month and a half, or has it been a month?
It's been a month, so I was supposed to deliver today, and I haven't.
You
But
don't
in lieu
have
of that,
So we listen to your theme song for nothing?
I would like to
He's
take this
reaching into
opportunity
his
to introduce
pants.
another segment, which will only happen this one time because it's a very magical time in our American culture. You know how much I love bracketology. The World Cup!
Oh, God.
Let's go over our picks, man. We can do a point system, right? So every match you buy in for $1. If you get it right, you get a point. Most overall points win. All right, round one of the round of 16. Uruguay versus Portugal. Who do you like?
Oh, here go hell come.
That's Uruguay. Okay. All right. France versus Argentina. Who do you like, Ryan? France has had a pretty big boost in Pool H there. Although Argentina, I mean, they're obviously the favorite there, but they're still the number 2 seed. France was number 1 in their pool. So I'm going to go with France in that contest or match.
You should just fucking smile and blow me!
Brazil versus Mexico. I'm going with the big underdog here, Mexico.
Fat asses!
Belgium versus Japan. Crazy thing happened out of Pool L. Japan and Panama. No, who was it? It was wasn't Croatia. Senegal. Japan and Senegal. They had the exact same line. They had the same amount of wins, the same amount of losses, the same amount of points, the same amount of goals, and the same amount of goals against. Isn't that crazy? Like, they tied. And they're battling for who's going to get the second seed in that pool. And they just, in an arbitrary kind of way, just picked Japan. I was like, shouldn't they have like a shootout or something like that?
Sorry, what?
You would be the worst first date ever. You gave me absolutely nothing. I just want to bring a little bit of culture into this goddamn podcast. I have got World Cup fever. I'm enjoying this.
World
All right?
Cup is culture?
And it is an American thing.
Have you seen those animals
You know
in the
what's crazy,
stands?
though? The majority of those animals are American. More American. The quantity of Americans that are buying tickets,
That are flying to Russia? and
flying to
going
Russia to
these
watch the World
fucking
Cup.
Soccer games?
Yeah, they have the highest percentage of viewers.
Hey.
The United States of America.
Hey, guys in Russia that did that, don't come back. Thank you.
All right. So you don't want to bet on any of these? I just thought maybe you're a compulsive gambler. Maybe you would enjoy.
I did fill out a bracket actually,
Yeah.
just to see
Like
if
I
I
don't
would be
know
right.
who. Like
I
I,
picked
hear
Spain.
Croatia's a powerhouse.
I picked Spain to win it all. My final in
Really?
my bracket was supposed to be Spain and France, which kind of got
Dude.
fucked up by the AB seeds. So,
Dude, Spain's going up against Russia.
I'm taking
Hometown.
Spain. I'm taking Spain.
Okay. All right. What about Croatia and Denmark?
That's the only thing I could tell you.
Sweden and
Spain.
Switzerland, aren't they the same thing?
Well, Mike, I went to a restaurant called Grill 'Em All, and
Hold on, I gotta
beautiful.
close out my
Oh God.
segment. It's only right.
You could have at least kept it queued up.
Hope that you've enjoyed. Hope that you've enjoyed the segment. Match of the month. Match of the month. The tree outside's uprooting the pavement. Match of the month.
Wow. I went to a restaurant called Grill 'Em All in beautiful Alhambra, California.
Mm-hmm.
It's a metal-themed burger joint.
That's awesome.
Walk
What's it
in
like
there.
on the exterior?
The exterior is very just kind of like updated strip mall, like downtown square strip mall-ish. So it's like everything's kind of uniform in color. It's attached to like an Edwards movie theater,
Okay.
but it's not like a
So
strip
it's not
mall
a s-
where there'd be like a Target.
Okay.
or-
So this is not a standalone
it's
restaurant.
not a standalone restaurant. It's next door to like an Applebee's. So
Okay.
walk in there, metal music playing. What do they have on the TV?
I don't know.
Wrestling.
What?
Great American Bash 1999.
Wow.
So I watched a bunch of these matches with the sound off. One of them being my match of the month.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Ernest the Cat Miller versus Horace Hogan. Oh, God. I can't believe this was even on pay-per-view.
Really?
Could you imagine, like, being in the crowd
So-
and you're like, I'm going to watch Horace Hogan
This is,
and Ernest the Cat Miller?
You were kind of in the crowd because you were out in public, and you're like, while I'm eating my burger, this
Yeah,
is the
I
match.
watched
How
it.
long does it take to eat a burger? The same amount of time as a match, right?
They had the subtitles on.
That
was
was
reading,
the match that
I was
was on.
reading, Yeah, I was reading the pre-match promo. Horace
did-
Hogan was the luckiest motherfucker alive.
Yeah,
that
I always
probably
liked
got
Ernest the Cat
6
Miller.
figures to be on WCW just for being Hulk
Yeah.
Hogan's nephew.
Yeah. Wow.
So
How was the match, man?
it was pretty terrible. Like
How long was it?
maybe 5 minutes.
Okay. Well, that's fine. That's
It ended with Sonny Ono, Ernest the Cat Miller's manager, handing him some red shoes that were in like a velvet box. And he put on one of the shoes when the ref wasn't looking and kicked Horace Hogan in the face
that's cool.
and then won by kicking him in
I'm
the
all
face
right with
the
that.
shoe.
Anything that involves a prop, I'm okay with.
So was this like a loaded shoe? Because, I mean, Horace Hogan's wearing boots. That's not going to hurt if you get kicked in the face by him.
It was bedazzled. It was all those jewels.
I guess so.
That's all right. I don't mind the finish there. But my question to you is, like, is that just someone's choice? Is there like a jukebox? How many televisions are there? Or is it all WWE Network? Can you go in and, like,
One
know,
TV
request?
had the wrestling on it, and then there were some other TVs that had some like heavy metal videos.
Okay. And those took over the audio.
I did not ask. It was kind of busy.
Why would you ask?
I did not ask.
There
I
would be
didn't
no.
wanna be,
Why would you ask?
There were some morbidly obese people sitting by, like close to the TV, eating their burgers.
They made the recommendation.
and watching.
I'm sure you can.
But they left. They didn't stay for like the whole event or anything. So.
Okay. Is it always on? Because
I think they just have some
'Cause I'm
sort
familiar
of
with this
wrestling
place.
playing at all time.
and their website isn't like overwhelming. It's overwhelmingly heavy metal.
But they have a burger of the month that's named after a wrestler.
That's cool.
This month it's Jay Lethal,
Yeah.
and they have a Samoa Joe burger,
Wow.
and they have the Berserker, which is named after the wrestler. They have like a picture of the Berserker and a description of what the burger is.
Wow. That is awesome, because heavy metal and professional wrestling are forever married. That's the numero, and it is to this day. All that pop metal crap, you know.
Yeah. Well, now they're
Well, it's all
a
over
little
the
more
place.
sophisticated
Yeah,
now.
I take that back.
They have that
I take that
Alistair
back.
Black song.
Yeah. Oh, but that's metal.
Yeah,
That is
but it's
metal.
more sophisticated.
No, but it's more
metal.
broad.
Yeah.
Actually, a lot. I mean, you know, the women's wrestling is flourishing right now, and that's all mostly pop. You know,
Yeah.
top 40. But up until, well, metal is still a huge component of professional wrestling. It's interesting they made that choice as a business to do that. I wonder if they theme stuff that's, you know, wrestling related, or because this was our idea. We wanted to open up a bar
That showed wrestling.
that showed wrestling. Well, it was my idea, and then I pitched it to you, and you're like, I don't know. There's a
Me
lot
and
of
the-
red
the-
tape with that one, probably.
A restaurant is a better idea than a bar.
Um,
At least like people are going in there to buy burgers.
yeah.
If you're only serving drinks and all you show is wrestling, like who's gonna go to that? Really?
Yeah. Well,
WWF learned that lesson the hard way,
hard way.
and so did WCW.
But that was a restaurant. That wasn't a bar.
Oh, but it was like a bar and a nightclub too.
Yeah.
Like you could go in there.
And then
get a drink.
whose idea was it, do you think, to change it to the world?
I think
Like, it
they
was
were-
one man's idea.
I think I've heard why, and it's because
Or s-
they were trying to
or
promote
women's.
their like club life. Like,
Yeah,
'cause it was a
exactly.
nightclub,
Completely
too.
right.
So they thought it would like appeal to more broad audience than just wrestling.
That
fans.
didn't appeal to anybody.
Yeah.
Anybody. The wrestling fans are going there, and it's like there's nothing really that makes me feel like I'm watching wrestling. And then people that avoid it didn't want to go there because they thought it was wrestling.
Did
Like, it's-
you ever eat at the Nitro Grill in Vegas?
No.
I ate there.
How was it?
It-
Wait a minute. Who was the executive chef at the Nitro Grill in Vegas?
I don't know who the executive chef was.
Was it okay?
Probably Ralphus.
I'm hoping this is this is like Planet Hollywood, right? A lot of merch. You just walk
Yeah.
around.
And then they have like Nitro playing.
Did you enter and there was 2 WCWs in silver?
I don't think it was that elaborately themed. There were lots of flames. I remember that.
the silver like slip resistant steel. It's not there.
There might have been some steel, but not the giant WCW letters.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually all kind of a blur. But I think I ordered like the Chris Benoit steak because I like Chris Benoit.
Wow. How'd you order it?
Bloody.
Okay.
Moving on.
Hey, I got something weird. Something strange happened to me today that maybe I'm a little off today. There's this this morning, I walked to 7-Eleven to get some coffee. And this very loud and abrasive guy. It's always there. And I've
Like
met-
stands outside of the 7-Eleven?
He doesn't. He's always moving. But sometimes he's inside the 7-Eleven just yelling at this one poor female cashier.
So he
just
walks in there and yells at somebody
yes.
frequently.
Every time I've seen him, he's just not. Yeah, he's yelling very loud. And I saw him this morning, and I was just like, God, I don't want to deal with this morning. And he was loud, very loud.
What was he yelling about?
Well, it was actually kind of funny. He got an Arizona tea, and he's like just throwing coins, on the for the cashier. He's like, "That's all you're gonna get." Just kidding. Here's the rest of the,
So he was
here's the full
joking.
price. He was joking, but it was annoying, and it was very loud, and it bothered everybody there, right? Even the cashier. But I'd seen him before, and I'm walking back to my apartment. And there he is on the other side of the street. And he's like, hey, I know you. And he comes up and walks over to me.
He knows you?
Yeah, well, we've
Just from going to the
seen each other
7-Eleven every
before.
day.
Yeah. And he's like, how am I doing? I'm like, yeah, I'm doing pretty good. He's like, yeah, me too. And if I wasn't, it wouldn't be worth lying about, would it? I'm like, wow, that is just so wise. He's like, yeah, I know. I mean, I could complain about Hannity. I can complain about Trump. But why complain about my life? It's like, yeah, that's a great mantra, man. Really. And it really resonated with me. And then and then he said, but I don't really practice that though myself. Like I'd be lying if I said that, why should I mention my complaints
Oh,
and be
God.
bothered by it? And he said to me, like, it was the most amazing thing. He was like, I'm loud because I'm so miserable. And I want to push people away from me. Like he said that. Like he was so aware.
Wow.
It was like stunning. I was like, oh my God. Like he just totally diagnosed himself. Like, why am I this loud? And he was speaking to me he has a loud voice.
Why do you think he's so miserable?
He's not though. He's like he
said he's miserable. He told you.
but he's got that Yeah, exactly.
Why would he lie? You weren't even listening to him.
Exactly. He's like I always thought like he was happy because he doesn't give a crap. He's loud. He's aggressively loud,
Maybe
but he's not physically violent. And then when I hear him say that in his loud voice, like totally conscious of being the loud guy because he's so like he's just is so angry or something that he was forcibly trying to push people away. I thought that was just like fascinating.
Maybe since you've seen this guy a bunch of times and he's always loud and annoying, maybe he noticed that you have looked at him before and you're like, oh, this guy again?
No.
And then he went up to you to kind of talk about why he's loud. Maybe he was picking up on your nonverbal cues.
No, I gave when I was at the cashier, he was being loud, like "you're ugly" and blah blah blah. But he
said you're ugly.
No,
to
the cashier. Sorry. So the cashier.
He said you're ugly to the cashier.
Very very cute, and they like. I think he was trying to be like funny. Like she obviously wasn't offended because he's there all the time. She's working there every morning. Like, hey, like it was like a charming term of endearment.
You're ugly?
Not at all, but like it was the way he projected it from his voice. It didn't sound that way, and I was like, hey, come on, no one's ugly here. Okay, keep it down, right? And then he said, "I'm loud, aren't I?" I was like, "No, you're what? Was he even talking? I didn't hear anything, right?" I was totally trying to pacify the situation, so that's why he came up to talk to me. I don't like, but. Yeah, I'd seen him.
Does he know where you live?
He does. He does now. Okay, goodbye. I'm going to cross the street now because that's my apartment.
Oh.
Like, I could never be annoyed by him again, though, is what I'm saying. Yeah. Next time I see him in the 7-Eleven, he's going to be annoying. And now I'm going to, like, give my little wave, and then he'll be back in his world, and I won't be bothered by it. When he's in there, I was bothered by it. I was like, God damn. But I just sympathize now, I guess.
What if he asks you to like go get something to eat?
I would slowly cross the street and keep walking.
Would you keep going to the 7-Eleven?
Okay. Well, I have to.
So then you're going to run into him again after like totally dissing him when he just wanted to be your friend.
Yeah. No, we're not there yet. Okay, we'll deal with that when it happens.
It comes. I'm just trying to prepare you, man.
You think so?
If he's already like just opening his heart to you,
look, man.
Who's to say he's not?
It's not like I go to the 7-Eleven every day.
You do.
I don't go every day.
I go at least once a week.
That's true. Yeah, I go about twice a week. If I'm being honest, I go to that 7-Eleven twice a week.
So you'll probably see him again.
No doubt. If I don't see him there, he walks around the streets.
You guys had a moment already.
We did. And
so now he's going to want to be your friend.
Here's the thing.
What do?
I enjoyed the moment. So next time I see him, be like, hey, we had that great moment. Great moment. Thumbs up.
We could have a whole lifetime of moments.
I was cool with just that one moment. That one moment was good for me. And I think he'd agree. He's not probably not going to remember.
Let's have
we had that interaction.
A second moment. Slit your throat, and you're dead.
Nah, you could just tell when people aren't violent.
You can.
Yes, like I think so. He's a friendly, like he's like a lovable butterball that's crazy and yells and has a switchblade in his back pocket. It's just.
Well, hope you guys are happy together.
Anyway, I'll keep you posted.
Film number 50.
It's that time for film. The reason we've all been here today. That's not how that goes. The reason film number 50 of 5,901, Clash of the Titans, the 1981 version, starring Pat Roach, based on Greek mythology.
Loosely based.
Not really, except for the whole, Aphrodite's husband, because that was supposed to be Pat Roach.
Yeah.
His character.
Caliban, that's not even a real.
Yeah.
That's not a real mythological creature. It was written by Shakespeare.
Oh,
It's an offshoot of like
that counts.
it's Calibus in the movie, right?
That's fine.
And
Like, do you
Caliban.
realize are you bothered by that at all?
No, that's why I said loosely.
Right.
Based
And
on
this
Greek
movie was like
mythology.
loosely inspired by Shakespeare because it was very easy to watch and follow. Like there was nothing
Yeah,
difficult.
There's, I
or-
remember this movie as a kid thinking like, oh, this is like an important movie.
Me too.
I was like, this is like a movie that, sophisticated people enjoy.
I remember where I was when I watched it. I was out of town in like this nice hotel. I think like it wasn't home, or it might have been someone's condo for a wedding or something like that as a kid. And I saw it, I was like, this is how movies are supposed to be made. And this is like incredible visual arts, art design.
Yeah.
And
And you
amazing
watch it now,
superimposition.
it's like, it looks like something that some like Eastern European dirty money.
I was like, oh, Lee, here's the scene with Medusa. Oh man, now this is just breathtaking. And it's not now, but it was then.
I'd say that's among the better scenes in this film. The most embarrassing part is the two-headed dog fight.
Yeah,
That
that was fine. There's like,
looked horrendous.
Look, this was
horrendous.
Yeah, okay.
They did a better job in 1930s King Kong.
Yeah, because this is, but they had the benefit of black and white. Would have looked better in black and white. So the visual effects, and this was Ray Harryhausen's last movie as visual effects creator, which is strange. State of the art, right?
A lot of it looked really
No,
good.
The
The
skeleton
Kraken looked
guiding
pretty
them across
terrible.
the river Styx was.
The skeleton
haunting.
was cool.
A lot of it was kind of cheesy, but you did not have a lot to work with.
Anytime there had to be hand-to-hand combat between one of the creatures and a real person, it looked really bad.
It did. And when you have a creature and then close up on the actor, it looked really bad.
Yeah.
It's obvious. So
So Pat Roach is the wrestler in this film, and I thought it would be a good idea to introduce a segment, get to know your unknown wrestler.
okay, I'd never heard of him.
Yeah. But this guy is going to save our life with this podcast
He was
because
in Willow, for God's sake.
this motherfucker has been in A Clockwork Orange,
Yeah.
Barry Lyndon,
Oh, my
Flash of the Titans,
no doubt
Raiders
my
of the Lost
least
Ark,
favorite Kubrick, but still a great movie.
Temple of Doom, Conan the Destroyer, Red Sonja, Willow,
These are all A's.
Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
Wow.
So, I mean, he's going to actually
This guy's a
allow
legend.
us to watch some decent movies.
Why do we have to rely? Can we break away from the urn? I just want to watch Willow again. I don't want the urn to tell us what we should or shouldn't do.
Willow is in the urn.
I know it's in the urn, but it's never going to
So what if we-
bequeath.
We'll
It's-
eventually watch Willow. We have to watch all 5,000 some odd movies. So anyway, Pat Roach was born and brought up in Birmingham, West Midlands. He was the national judo champion.
That's right next to Fountain Valley, right?
Yeah. National judo champion in 1960 and the Midland area black belt champion in 62. So he's actually a legit badass.
Yeah.
He also
He
was
looks
an amateur boxer. In wrestling, he began wrestling under the name of Judo Pat Roach. He was a well-known wrestler who attracted unwarranted abuse from the crowds, who wrongly assumed him to be a typical wrestling heel in the similar mold of Mick McManus. After his acting career had taken off, he continued to wrestle under the name Bomber Pat Roach, having previously been billed as Big Pat Roach, but now receiving affectionate cheering from the spectators.
You know, like
He was
Mick
trained-
McManus.
This is all like British World of Sport wrestling. that birthed the likes of
Let me guess. There's
Lord Alfred Hayes.
like with rounds.
it was,
They had rounds and
Did
what
they
have
have
you.
rounds?
I don't know. I mean, I think so.
I mean, it was still pro wrestling. It was just the British style. Lord Steven Regal and whatnot.
They have like soccer scores scrolling.
He was trained
During the
by
matches.
Alf Kent. Alf, alien life form. Yeah, so that's him. That's
There you
Pat
go.
Roach. Our
He
Lord
didn't
and
have a
Savior.
line in this movie.
Yeah.
He has a huge role
He
in Willow.
made that fucking
He
owl.
is incredible in Willow.
Dude, in he
that
haunted
skull
my
mask.
dreams, man.
He
he
didn't
haunted my
I
dreams.
wanted that mask.
I was scared.
And
of
when it
him.
was like broken at the jaw a little
Willow
bit.
came out when we were like 6 or 7 years old.
apart.
That's
They'll
scary.
apprentice this year. Oh my gosh.
Randy from Trailer Park Boys, his name is also Pat Roach.
Yeah.
So if you Google Pat Roach,
yeah, that I did, and it came up.
his shirtless body comes up sometimes.
I had to go back and like I Google image like who is Pat Roach in this movie, and all he did was make Bubo. He made okay, Bubo's great, right? We love Bubo.
Bubo.
Like, okay, Johnny Five's the only droid you have compassion for. What about Bubo?
I was supposed to have compassion for Bubo.
Bubo, the eye. No, not that. Bubo, open.
What's crazy is like
Remember-
Zeus is like, send your owl. And
Yeah,
they're
she's like, "No, I'm gonna make one."
I'll just make this owl that's gonna be, like a friendly
Yeah.
droid companion.
Zeus was just like, oh, I missed that. How
Yeah,
did I not notice
like,
that?
How is Zeus an all-knowing being and he doesn't know shit?
And he would
What an
always refer
inept god he is.
to the gods by their title. You, Aphrodite, goddess of love. Step right up. You, Thetis, patron saint of the rich city of Joppa.
I'll tell you
Theta,
what.
goddess of the sea. What do you think about this?
I kind of saw
Perseus, heir to the throne of Argus.
the brilliance of Sir
Olivier.
Laurence Olivier because he played it
Perfectly.
like he was having fun.
Yeah.
He was just like, I'm going to play Zeus like a drunken buffoon,
Yeah.
basically. And it worked.
Yeah. Look, I mean, while I was watching this, I had to keep telling myself this is a classic, and that's why it's
It
good.
is a classic. Like it's got like a
Like-
60% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Then why did we?
I think we just assumed
Assumed
it
it
was a classic
was.
because it was had to do with Greek mythology.
I even thought I didn't look it up, but I was like, was this nominated in '81 for Best Picture? Like I almost
think-
looked it up and I forgot.
I think I even had to watch it in 6th grade or something, if I remember correctly. The dialogue leaves something to be desired, kind of like how you were saying with Zeus. There's a part where they go up to the river Styx and Perseus is just like, the river Styx, the river of death, has strange powers.
Yeah,
And then the other guy's like, so I've heard.
that's it wasn't terribly written. It wasn't poorly written.
I mean, you could just.
It was consistent throughout, I guess. I don't know. It was
If
just
you were-
easy to follow.
If you were gonna go like we know we're on this journey,
Right. But it's just, that's how.
you could have like written that scene better than like going right up to the river and someone being like, the river Styx.
Right.
The river, like.
But that's
about
how
you're,
it would
like
be-
riding horses, getting to know each other a little bit,
Right.
talking, kind of like like.
But that's kind of like how
city
Shakespeare
slickers.
would translate, right? But we didn't understand the language that well. But it was very
But this is-
descriptive. But this isn't Shakespeare. This is like you and I talking.
This is just some
This is just like normal
dumbass
1982.
that liked some Greek mythology
American-
that was like, what if we put some of these characters together?
Right.
And I'll write a script. I've still had fun watching this. Don't
I-
get me wrong.
It's kind of tough for me.
Really?
Yeah. I
It
don't.
was short enough.
Yeah, it's less than 2 hours.
I really want to watch the remake.
The 2010 one, I
Yeah.
don't want anything to do with it. It looks terrible. Like
I just want to
just
see.
the comparisons.
I want to see what they do with it. I'll watch it before the next podcast, and I'll tell you.
if you think I would like it.
I'll just tell you what I think about it and how it compares to this version.
I'm kind of like I don't know, man. Like I remember being frightened by the Medusa scene
Yeah,
and being aroused by her breasts.
You were aroused
as
by
a
her
kid, I was like,
breasts?
there's some Perseus's mom's titties there at the beginning. This is rated PG. That's some breastfeeding
Yeah.
titties right
And there
there.
was some
But it's
ass.
art. It's art, you know.
There was some ass when she was going to get fed to
PG.
the Kraken. But this is before they had PG-13. PG-13 wasn't created until Raiders of the Lost Ark came out.
Whoa.
Or not Raiders of the Lost Ark, sorry. Temple of Doom.
Really?
Yeah, that's
No
when
way.
PG-13 was created.
So that's what
Because
80.
they were like, this isn't R.
But it's
but
not. Yeah.
There's
Okay.
hearts being ripped out of
Yeah,
people's
wow.
chests.
Huh.
Yeah. Want to flick chart this movie?
Yes, I do.
All right.
Yeah. Let's give a
Engaging
score. I
The flick chart. Well,
let's give a score.
let's give a score. I'll
Yeah.
give it a solid 6.
Yeah, like, or if you want to talk about it more, I think Medusa in WCW should have been more vicious of a character. If you're gonna be touting that name.
Yeah. Well, it's different spelling. It's spelled Mad USA.
Oh. I felt like I learned more about Greek mythology.
I feel like I learned less. I think I lost some good information and got some faulty information. Is Clash of the Titans better than
Oh, I give it a I give it a 7.
a 7?
Yeah.
I feel like I liked it more than you.
Okay, fine. You're right. You're right. 6. Well, you rated low.
I gave it a 6.
Like, I still don't think it's a D. I mean, it's a good movie. Laurence Olivier's in this movie.
a 6.
Meredith Burgess is in this
a
movie.
6 on a scale of 1 to 10 isn't that bad, especially when you rarely give out 9s and 10s.
You know what? I'm just a little, I'm in a weird mood today. That's all. I'm hating. And I'm going to give it a 6.5 because I liked it more than you did.
Okay. Is Clash of the Titans better than Casper, 1995 Casper?
Yes.
I kind of like Casper. Oh, God. With, what's her name?
It's your flick chart. It's not mine.
I really have to think about this. What's that broad's name? Wednesday Addams?
Oh, yeah.
What's her name?
She was a Buffalo 66.
God damn it.
Oh, man.
What's her name? What's her name?
Don't say it because I'm close. I'm very close.
Christina Ricci.
God, how could we both blank on that?
All right, I'll say it's better than Casper. Is it better than Gangs of New York?
Okay.
No. Gangs of New York is
Flick
better.
chart's pretty funny sometimes.
Is it better than Mrs. Doubtfire? Hell no.
Hell no. Mrs. Doubtfire is a gift from God, not a gift from Zeus.
Is it better than Mulholland Drive?
Don't you dare, mother.
Nope.
Damn right.
Mulholland Drive.
That is an impeccable movie. Thank you, David Lynch.
Is it better than the Thomas Crown Affair? 1999.
Yes. Hated it.
No, I'm picking the Thomas Crown.
Yeah, it was pretty suspenseful.
Is it better than Multiplicity? No.
Absolutely not.
Hell no.
Multiplicity is in my top 10. I love
Man, I got to see your
that
flick chart.
movie. I'm going
Your
to
top
sign
10?
up.
You like
I almost feel like I don't have to sign up, though, because I'm
you
just
like
vicariously...
Multiplicity more than Beetlejuice?
No, yes. I
Really?
can honestly say yes with that one.
Are you
yeah.
fucking
It's not in my
serious?
top 10, but
You would
gosh.
pick Multiplicity over Beetlejuice.
His range, man.
Is it better than Freaky Friday, the 2003 Lindsay Lohan version? I enjoyed that.
I did too, but this is Clash of the Titans, man. This is there are so
showed-
many extras in the wardrobe and the sets. This was a this was like a well done movie. It's better than Freaky Friday. Come on.
No, I'm picking Freaky Friday.
Wow.
Is it better than an American Tail?
Absolutely not.
American Tail's good.
I preferred Five Goes West, but we'll take
Remember they used to have that Fievel playground at Universal Studios?
No.
They used to have a
Really?
Fievel playground.
Oh, that's cool.
And it was like a cool, like it was like everything was just big stuff. So like you were a mouse and you slide down like a banana peel and
I
stuff.
love that.
And I remember I went down this this tube slide, and when I came out the other end, there was a freaking werewolf.
What?
The werewolf.
Oh my God.
From Universal Studios, and I freaked out.
Wow.
I just like screamed, and I just ran the fuck out of there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing. How old were you again?
This was before Fievel Goes West.
Wow.
So
That is
what?
so cool. Must have
like
been amazing.
7?
Wow.
Something like that.
Because what they got over there at the California Adventure, the Bugs Life thing, or
They're getting rid of it.
that's sad because that is beautiful.
Yeah.
It's like makes you feel like you're in Honey I Shrunk the Kids, even though I know you prefer Honey I Blew Up the Kids, which is absolutely
I
the
mean,
things
I like
Flick
the whole
Charts does to expose you.
I like Honey I Shrunk the Kids better than Honey
Okay,
I Blew
I didn't
Up
know
the
that.
Kid.
Okay, all right, but you really like the
But
sequel as well.
There was, what were we comparing?
Like everything, like Schindler's List. I don't
No,
know.
I like
Honey, I
Schindler's
Blew Up
better
the
than
Kids.
Honey, I Blew Up the Kids.
I mean, have you seen it though?
Clash of the Titans or The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers.
Clash of the Titans.
No, The Two Towers.
God, you like that Lord of the Rings crap, don't you?
I don't like it that much, but it's a better movie than Clash of the Titans.
Yeah. Okay, fine. Oh, that's what this is all about? I thought you just picked one.
The Condemned or Clash of the Titans. 2 Squared Circle Cinema.
Wow.
films.
This is interesting. Can I think about it for just briefly?
I'm gonna
Condemned.
go with the Condemned.
Condemned
yeah.
because like I was like, way to go, Steve. Like it was much better than I thought it was going to be, you know?
Clash of the Titans or Fun with Dick and Jane.
Fun with Dick and Jane was not good. Was not good. I think we saw that one together.
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think I was like, you want to go watch
And
Fun
I was
with
like,
Dick
oh,
and
wait,
Jane?
I thought that was my leg.
All right, I'll pick Clash of the Titans.
Thank
over
you.
Fun.
You had to think about that one?
Clash of the Titans is number 609.
All right, that's fair.
So I did some work on my chart. I know that my bottom 10 were
Yeah,
not
you did
accurate.
not vouch for it.
So
You're almost like, I don't want to read this.
I went through like all the movies I've ranked, and I made sure to fix the rankings so that I can get behind what my bottom 10 are.
Love it. Let's hear them.
Okay.
You're going up from 10, or sorry, so how many total are we at now?
So I'll count down. Number 1 is the worst.
Okay.
Starting at 10, Santa with Muscles.
Wow. Are you happy with that?
Yeah, that movie sucked.
Yeah.
9. This could be controversial, but I stand by it. The Boondock Saints.
Okay.
I hate that movie.
Yeah, I do too. Because of that documentary about the filmmaker.
I love that documentary.
Exactly. But you can't enjoy what that guy created because he's such a piece of crap. He's garbage. Piece of garbage.
No,
you don't
but
want to
it's
like.
not a good movie.
Yeah.
I remember that came out and people were like, Boondock Saints, man. And I'm like, oh, what's this? I've never heard of this.
I didn't think so either. But I thought that was because I saw the documentary first.
I saw Boondock Saints
really?
first.
And you didn't like it all that much?
I was like, why are people thinking that this is good?
Yeah.
This is like a cheaply made shoot 'em
Because
up.
I just attributed that with seeing the documentary first. And they were like, well, I guess I'll watch it. And I was like, yeah, this isn't that.
Great documentary. Overnight.
Absolutely.
If you haven't seen it.
Oh, it's unbelievable.
Number 8, The Green Lantern.
Okay. Yeah.
Have you seen that?
No.
It's suit, his CGI suit. Oh my!
Looks terrible
God.
though. Well, no, I was like this. When that came out, I was like, well, this doesn't exist in my world.
I watched it. I watched it on TV like around like a Thanksgiving time. It was just on the TV, and I'm like, okay, I'll sit here and watch it. 7. Be Kind, Rewind.
Oh, Michel Gondry.
I hate that movie.
I liked it.
I hated it.
I remember kind of enjoying it. Jack Black.
I don't even get
I don't
the point
know
of it.
why I liked it.
Why were they this movie had no point.
I thought the shorts they were doing were cute.
So that's like gonna save their street or their video store.
It's
They're
preposterous.
just making
It's preposterous.
it was,
I don't know why, and I've only seen it the one time, and I think I liked it because of his other work. You know, I was just like giving him the benefit of the doubt.
I went to
perhaps?
go see it in the theater because I think he's brilliant.
I
and then
didn't
I
think it was
like,
terrible.
what the fuck
Really?
was this?
Wow.
Horrible.
Okay. I can't defend that movie, but I didn't hate it.
Number 6, Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice.
Way to go.
Saw it on a plane. Horrible.
Way to go.
Have you
Yeah.
seen it?
No.
It's terrible.
No.
It's terrible. What's his name? What's that fucking asshole's name?
Ben Affleck.
No. The guy from
Wait, what year did this come out? Is this the latest one? The latest
Yeah.
Batman? Yes, Ben Affleck. You're thinking of Batman.
No, I'm not thinking of Ben Affleck. I'm thinking of Lex Luthor.
Oh, Willem Dafoe.
Jesse Eisenberg. Sorry.
Oh.
He was so bad in it. It was maybe one of the worst performances I've seen. And then, do you know how they decide to stop fighting?
Oh, they relate. Yeah, I heard about because they have
They're in
they're
a knockdown, drag out fight.
right because their mothers share the same name.
Yeah,
Like what the hell?
yeah. My mom's name is
No
Martha
way.
too. Let's stop fighting.
Wow.
Oh God.
Yeah, no, I don't want no parts of that.
Number 5, Paradise Alley.
I think that deserves to be there on your list. Not on my list, but on your list.
Number 4, The Polar Express.
Oh, okay. That's
Have you
low.
seen that movie?
Yeah, of course.
It's like my least favorite
Wow.
Christmas movie. It's just totally about commercialism. It's about teaching kids to be
What do you
brats
think of the
that
book?
of the what?
The book. It obviously resonated.
I never read the book.
There you go.
But the
I
book's
read it all the
probably
time.
the same trash as this movie. It's just about riding a train to get presents and shit.
No, the book is about believing in Santa. Like,
If you believe in Santa, you could go on the train.
no, if you believe in Santa, you hear the bell of the train.
Oh,
Yeah.
well. Number 3, The Condemned 2.
Clash. Come on.
The Condemned 2.
Oh, I thought
we
it was-
hated it.
Randy Orton was fine in it, dude.
We hated that movie. Both of us hated it.
Hard clash. Yeah, you're right.
Hard clash.
I'm clashing with you.
Oh.
No, you're right. You know what? I remember wanting to like it more because I thought Randy Orton's slithery persona in the ring
He was
would
such
translate,
a wooden actor.
and yeah, it was terrible.
Number 2, Wild Wild West.
Awful,
Yeah.
awful, man. Like not even the music was good. Like you're telling me this is Men in Black? It's not Men in Black. This is not Men in Black.
Nope. And then number 1 is Return of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which was solidified last podcast.
Wow. So you went, yeah. How low did that get last time? At the
It
very
it
end.
be-
At
it made it to the very end.
the very bottom, right?
Yeah.
So it was
I've
bumped
added-
up.
I've
9?
added movies to my list.
What's our
So
total again?
The total movies is 1,220.
Damn. Keep it flying, man.
Yeah.
You have any fun facts?
I've got some fun facts. The original script called for Perseus
Pirates?
to cut off Medusa's head simply by throwing his shield at her, in an attempt to appease UK standards and practices censors. Harry Hamlin was apparently resistant to the idea from the beginning, as it wasn't in keeping with the actual Greek mythology.
Got to stick with the script, okay?
When the day came to film the scene and it still hadn't been changed, he threatened to quit the film and fly home. He remained in his trailer, much to the producer, director, and Ray Harryhausen's annoyance.
Whoa.
In the process of trying to coax him out, he was gradually able to get some of the other crew members on his side, which resulted in the scene being rewritten accordingly.
What a brat.
Bubo, the mechanical owl
Yay,
of
we
Athena,
love Bobo!
was introduced to capitalize on the popularity of R2-D2 from Star Wars.
Hello, my wet friend.
The name Bubo is a scientific term for the genus of eagle owls and horned owls, which is interesting because the robot Bubo is modeled on a barn owl, which is the genus Taito,
That's a fun
and not a Bubo at all.
That's a fun fact.
Bubo makes a cameo appearance in the remake Clash of the Titans 2010.
All right, fine. Because of that, I'll watch it too.
I said this earlier. The character Calibos, Lord of the Marsh and son of Thetis, does not appear in Greek mythology and is based on Caliban, an antagonist created by William Shakespeare in the 1611 for his play The Tempest.
So none of that? None of that with severing his hand and the ring is the riddle with the two orbs that are clear adjacent to a thick one? None of that's in Greek mythology?
Nope.
I have been
In
lied
Greek
to.
mythology, the son of Thetis was Achilles. Laurence Olivier was so ill during the making of the film, he would often go and lean on his tall, burly co-star, Pat Roach, saying, "Let me draw some of your strength, dear boy."
Oh, let me draw. Dear boy. What a man. What a ham. He was sick the entire time. I guess, he probably knocked all that out in like 2 days.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So no Earn this week, because next week is the return of Squared Circle Television.
Squared Circle Television.
Glory.
Glow, season 2. Cool.
That's it.
There you go.
I'm Ryan the Muffler Bruckner saying, "Hey, fat boy, sit down. How you get your big ass in here anyway? You people can boo all you want to, but I'm the greatest."
And I'm Mike Big Tobacco Ryan. All right, Ono, you have a deal.